Okay, so hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim here to do a reading. It's going to be a channeled reading for your monthly, April 2023. I haven't done a monthly in a while, and I think it's probably due time for that to get some overall messages. And if you haven't been here before, my mother, the angel facilitator, is what I call her now. She's on the other side helping me channel these messages, and I open up for your spirit team and your benevolent higher beings that want to help, your angels too, basically. Okay, so we're gonna get messages here for the sign of Leo for the month. So monthly messages for Leo. Get some sage. Get some sage. If I could get it lit. Okay. Beautiful. Let me get a sip of coffee and then we're on our way. Messages for Leo. Is this the month to get unstuck? Maybe. Coagulation and resin. Something that has not changed in a very long time. Might not even feel like it began as your problem, or is an issue now just because it's been so long. All eyes on me. The peacock cell. All eyes on you. Okay. That's really reminding me of some kind of like wood stove, or even one of those one of those saunas that have the cedar. Is it cedar that's burning on it? Like it's a hot, like a spa where you sweat, and it's. I don't think it's the steam ones. It's the one where it basically takes your breath away when you step in it. It's so hot. Okay, well, I just had an idea or a feeling about that, about being ridiculously hot now. I mean, it might be because these readings make me hot, like the channeling the information does. Antimony. This card is about the desire. There is a hunger associated with this wolf on the card, basically. And so whatever is driving you towards your goal or in April is gonna have to do maybe I've got vinegar. It might have to do with how you feel about because this happened, now this has to happen, because I was held back or put down, or because I was betrayed. I have to show my success is my best revenge. There you go. My success is my best revenge is what I'm getting for any kind of resentment or spitefulness. So it just doesn't come in and infiltrate every single area of our life. So it doesn't take away that optimistic look that we have. It's how you're channeling it. It is you're channeling your success because it is the best revenge. That's true. And then the desire card. Wow. What is up here? What is up here? Calcification. It's the desire. It's the burning. It's the urge. I have to write that down because I might forget that should be your title. So your success is the best. You're being driven to success. best form of revenge. To your success, best form of revenge. Because I think it's telling you to steer clear from that instead. But don't let that energy get repressed. Don't let it get stuck in the body anywhere. Make sure you're keeping up with, especially with yoga. It really, really helps you to focus on letting go. Or any kind of meditation will really help you focus on moving out any kind of stored energy. Because you're channeling it into these energies, and that is what you want to do. That is what alchemy is all about. So I'm going to look up the calcification. I definitely know that this is that instinctual hunger. This is something that you feel like attracted to and you don't know why. There's a pull, there's a magnetic pull. And I feel like it's towards your success because of that other energy that we have there. Okay, it says under the operations card, see this? Calcification, the heat, the fire, the desire. See, it occurs when there is enough heat in the vessel to transform the nature of that which is solid or fixed. Literally, I was imagining like maybe a soul that's stepping into one of these really hot spa things where they're burning cedar or something like that. It may be, they say, an uprising of an emotion that has been repressed or dismissed. Well, yeah, of course, it's the resentment. It's the resentment, it's the anger, it's the things that we thought we'd forgiven. But I'll tell you what I've been doing lately, and it might help you too. I've been doing dream therapy, where you analyze your dreams specifically to find out what the subconscious is holding on to, like what kind of ideas or belief is holding on to, so that you can change them and reprogram yourself. And for me, an indirect way to access my feelings and emotions is perfect. Like any other therapy that, especially something that's just like very, okay, we're going to confront this. It's probably not my style, but the dream therapy is definitely my style. And you can do it, I mean, you do it on yourself, right? But the whole purpose, like when you know the purpose and the intent is to reprogram your subconscious beliefs and views and the things that keep on coming up persistent for you, it works beautifully. It has brought to attention, it has even solved a few things that I thought were wrong with me, but a dream let me know spiritually what was actually going on during that time. So like we're talking 43 years of harsh judgment on oneself was able to get wrapped up in one morning. You know, when I woke up, and I was like, oh, and that's huge. That's huge. Okay, so, well, we're fire signs. We can handle the heat, right? We can handle the heat, I'm pretty sure. All right. These are the vinegar, by the way, is if I hadn't said anything, it was the repressed memories or resentment, or even the, like, even I said with this dream stuff, is like some things come up and you're like, oh, I do feel that way. Why did I not realize or acknowledge in my conscious day-to-day that is how because that's just the nature, I guess, of these bodies. We are awakening to something here with the strength card, ourselves, our own strength, maybe. Give us some more information from the Uncommon Tarot. A very it's a fitting deck for right now. Tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. Three of Cups reverse. Gossip. Friends that betrayed or friends that hurt. Maybe even friends that weren't friends at all. That, tried to distract. What is on the bottom? The yellowing. Something's about to be healed through this fire. It's about to changing is changing, so it's to take a different form. I'm sorry, I can't talk. I'm tongue-tied myself. Three of Cups reverse, Five of Wands in the reverse is people that were making you kind of, there's a completion needed with these, wrap up a chapter with these older friends, older influences, because they were overdoing it or causing being an influence on you to be very distracted and have loss of focus, and meaning that when you break it down, did you really want to focus on all the things that this group was focused on? Probably not. So this could be in the sense of people you thought were your friends that are just, everybody's gone or no one's around anymore, something like that, right? And then you have the World. I love the World card. I love the World card because that's your completion to these types of people, that type of influence, the drama, the games. Like, leave it with those, but that's a completion. That's a wrap. And you have the World card, right? Beautiful. Oh, I like. Can you see it? You see that very well? I don't know if you can see that very well. It's a really lovely picture. I like this deck. Okay, so let's get another card. You know what? Hang on. I think I'm going to put a different light bulb up there to help with the brightness. So let me pause this for a moment. Okay, that's a little bit better than I hope. Okay, sorry, I keep second guessing myself when it comes to electronics and stuff, and maybe it's because of planets and stuff like that right now. Like, just looking for something to maybe mess up. Hopefully it doesn't. That's not good. Looking for something to mess up. Shouldn't be expecting that. I have the High Priestess in the reverse. 4 Cups in the reverse. What is this? The 9 of Swords. Ooh, and the King of Coins. Alright. It possibly took a while for you to realize what energies were good for you, or what energies you were listening to your intuition on, and then what energies were making you feel weak or vulnerable for whatever reason. Maybe just their personality. Maybe that's what they're aiming for. I don't know, but there's a fresh new start that was needed after a period of really not listening to your own intuition, and that left you open and kind of vulnerable. Okay, so then you have the 9 of Swords, being in a place where it's like, okay, now what do I do? There could have been depression, anxiety over what now, like what to do now, how to handle this, what to do. With the 4 of Cups in the reverse, it's needing a fresh new start. And I feel like it has to do with away from those energies that are not very supportive in the first place. Like wishing not good on you. I don't like that. I don't even like saying that. So tell me a little bit more about then the hunger or the drive. This hunger. Oh, you have another 9. Look, and they both want to be like that. Oh my gosh. 9. It has to do with releasing the resentment and the anger from the past. If you want to find out where that's coming from, I'm telling you, if you're like me and you dream every single night, then the dream therapy is like perfect for that. And it's perfect for letting you know who you still have animosity towards a whole lot of, or who you don't. 9 of Wands is there's a hunger and there's a drive because your success out of a period of time where you're literally exhausted, you're almost at the completion, but you haven't gotten there yet, but you're almost there, means you're not going to quit on yourself for anybody. There's definitely new chapters in things like this that were not good for you. But when it comes to your success being fulfilled, or your success being the best revenge, then that's what you're not going to get, because you want, it's part of the hunger to see this energy of going from wounded and still persevering to one completion. And that's really nice. I really like that. So your exhaustedness is your drive at this point in the game, right? What's the desire about? What's the desire about? Seven of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Coins in the reverse. There's a need for a strategy to figure out, like, if you want to go towards a passion or a desire, like there's a need to develop a way out of there, wherever there is, and then that Seven of Swords energy. It might have to do with putting in more effort with self-reliance with that Nine of Pentacle energy being in the reverse. And they're just confirming with the Six of Swords that yes, that was what they meant by that, was the Seven of Swords in the reverse being a needing a plan just in case you got to go. And the Six of Swords is saying yes, because there's gonna be a better place, whether that's a better place in your mind or what have you, but a need to develop a strategy, a need to keep following your desire, your passion, your heat. You have the Fool in the reverse. Could be a little closed off. Yeah, closed off only because of the past regrets and losses. Of kind of like, I don't know about starting that new whatever because of your experience from the past. But they even give a solution with that card of needing to kind of open up your heart more and trust a little bit more, because your spirit guides and your angels have you. And then here's the Page of Wands. This is your good news. This is the best news, good news. And you have Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is your victory. And the Three of Coins underneath that, meaning this is laying down the groundwork for your recognition, your hard work paying off, the reef, because there's a major completion, a new chapter. This is the good news card. And it is the passion card. So, because playfulness, flirtiness, passion, the Page of Wands. Open your heart to this new beginning is what it's saying. It's safe to do. Safe to do. Okay. We're going to just pull a little bit from the Kipper deck just to see what else wants to come out for your month read. So all in all, you'll be, maybe even this might be travel or relocation. This is because of keeping your thoughts and your energy, your alchemized energy, like what you alchemize, keeping that in the right direction is going to get you everywhere. Yep. Privileged lady, because the universe wants to see you as the privileged lady, or already does see you as the privileged lady. You get what you ask for, you get what you want. And yeah, either subliminals or dream therapy are the two things that I totally recommend for changing any kind of beliefs of maybe things that you hold as a belief and don't even know. Like, well, what happened to me was either a belief was completely incorrect because I didn't have all the information and spirit let me in on it, or it was because of it's just like, this is like the Empress energy, it's the rich woman energy. It's you receive, you receive, you receive. And if that is your birthright to want that, so if that's what you're wanting, then working hard during this time, your efforts, I feel like, is going to really, really, really pay off. And there's that new beginning, or the opening your heart to, you know, a new beginning, a spirit child even maybe, but I think it's about heart opening for a new beginning after some kind of sadness or embarrassment. It might be from the past with the Despair card. And then I have the Wealthy Man. That's neat because look, these two are, in a way, this is like a divine couple. Maybe you're, as a one being, masculine and feminine, are matching up your own energies to receive and to take action when needed, and they're coming together. These cards are side by side because they're, you know, they go together, the privileged lady and the wealthy man, or the wealthy woman, wealthy man. But really it comes down to divine feminine, divine masculine, right? It always gives me some interesting stuff. And then the main female is on the bottom. Let's go ahead. I'll get a different deck really quick just to see what is the despair about. The long road. It has been hard. It has been not hiring for some, or just not, it's been hard. It's been hard. It's been a long road to get you to where you're going. And now you're on that end game of those nines, of finally releasing and closing chapters so that you can get to your harvest truly and have a completion. And then here's a letter. Here's a letter. A letter. All right, anything else? The whip. Feeling like life sometimes, or maybe other people's comments or words felt like they were just repetitive, like over and over. They hurt a lot over and over. Might be that group or gossip, slander. You're deep in somebody's thoughts at this time. Your transformation is for sure with 16 and deep thoughts. You have the tree. And then you have the stars. The tree is just making me feel like with this toil and labor that you have to watch out for your health. Make sure you're getting the right nutrients and stuff like that, because more work equals more energy being used. And so just keeping attention to your health, I feel like is real important. And then 16 with the stars, again with the fame, recognition, reward for merit, and you have 16 also. So it might have to do with being recognized for standing out amongst a crowd, you know, for whatever it is, for whatever reason. Because you twinkle, you stand out, something like that. Something like that. 14, I am practical. You're open-minded. Look, 12, 13, 14. Up to try something new, yet wise enough to think before you do jump into things. It says ensuring your time and attention and efforts are meaningful. Yes, so that means avoiding that group. 21, you are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. Your imagination is highly charged, and it reveals in itself everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. I'm inspiring. And I have 3, I am charismatic. Expression comes natural to you. Also, Empress energy, Empress vibes. You're skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You are able to get others on board with your ideas. I am charismatic. I love it. 26 was on the bottom of I am tactful. So something about being tactful. And then we're going to do some tea leaves for you. Funnel, period of frustration and lessons to be learned. Fair man, dealings, relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. A rose, romance is in the air. Seahorse, family matters. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Well, great worry over nothing. Older man, dealings, relationship with an older man. Moon, changes in your life. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Oh, and I do have private readings. If you need a private reading, you can reach out to me in the description box is how. Okay, be careful with other people trying to get into your stuff. This could be them trying to reach to get into your life or your issues, or staying out of other people's issues or problems might be the best advice with that card, the octopus. Cosmic egg is you're tapping into the whole creator consciousness, everything. You're tapping into the field. You have access to way more information than maybe even you thought you did. You are the person hiding the hidden genius, the artistic genius, hiding back some of your talents from the world. So opening that up, or yourself up to sharing your talents, might be what it's asking you to do. And that's what I've got for you guys. So for your April, it looks pretty good. Sending you love and light. Bye bye.